Why do you think there's organic foods in the shop? Have you never asked yourself that? Now, I'm going to tell you exactly why, and it's not what you think. Because it's the more expensive food, the food of the rich, or if you're stuck up and posh, you shop in Waitrose in the organic section. There's your interpopulation arguing whilst you all forget where the real problem is once again. But anyway, let's not sidetrack. Have you ever asked yourself exactly that? There's a section of food in every shop that they are openly telling you, right, these foods have been certified and labelled as organic. They are definitely healthy, they're definitely natural, and everything else, which doesn't have that organic label, isn't natural, is packed with chemicals and other things that are not good for you. And yes, we're going to make the natural, guaranteed healthy food on the shelves the most expensive and the least accessible for you. You know, have you ever asked yourself that? Now, in this video, I'm going to explain to you how the bank accounts of the elites who are running this world rely on the destruction of your health, and in doing so, your financial misfortune included. So, number one, you have what the elites would argue is an overpopulated world for their liking. Okay. Number two, the food off the shelf that you can buy in Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Asda's, etc., the ones that are not organic have been sprayed with all sorts of chemicals, pesticides, and artificial growth acceleration chemicals to maximize the speed at which they can grow it so they can pump it out fast and fill up the shops. Look at the labels on the back of your food. You don't have a clue what any of that shit is. Read it, bruv. One Google search. This is my favorite one to tell people. Do Haribos have insects in them? Look at the screenshot, bruv. Most Haribo sweets are not suitable for vegans or vegetarians as they contain animal ingredients like gelatin, which is pig's bones and pig skin, and something called carmine, which is crushed insects. Google cochineal insects, or however the devil you pronounce it, bruv. Just Google it. Read it for yourself. So it's not conspiracy theory. Read it for yourself. Okay, look, I'll just leave that there. Again, we're sidetracking. So, let's stick to organic and non-organic foods. Number three. So, the damage this food does to your body, you think is on the short term minimal, but actually on the long term, after 30, 40, 50 years of consuming what you think are natural foods, which are in reality actually chemical infested, sprayed, artificially grown versions of the food, the cumulative damage this causes to your body is the reason behind many of the world's health problems. So, brings us on to number four. You get ill in one way or another. These chemicalized foods cause your health to drop and you become more susceptible to viruses and diseases. Number five, once you start getting diabetes, cancer, and whatever other illnesses, where do you turn to then? Tablets, medicine, the pharmaceutical industry, which costs, right? You got to pay for those tablets. You got to pay for that medicine. But okay, before you get chronically ill, let's just say you're just constantly reducing your immune system. It's low all the time. You're susceptible to colds. You get the flu every year in the winter. You're susceptible to other bullshit like hay fever that the world has made you think is normal for your lungs to be throwing up because of pollen, bruv. Okay, let's not sidetrack again. But even on the short term, you need tablets again, right? You need that nasal spray. You need strepsils. You need that cough syrup. That runny nose cure. I don't even know what sort of bollocks they're selling to you. So, in summary, let me get this straight for you guys. You have global prioritizing of quantity over quality with food for the sole purpose of increasing the profits across the food industries. These profits come at the intentional expense of your health, so that you then have to resort to another one of society's elite industries and pay more money to pretend to fix your health. Because once you get these tablets, these medicines, whatever it is, what do you think that's it? You think you just eat shit, get ill and cure it with some medicine? What cure, bruv? They don't cure shit, they cover it up. They brush it under the carpet, sugarcoat it. If you cover a piece of shit, you get a piece of shit, you cover it with rose petals, put a layer of icing sugar on it, it'll be prettier, stink less, and it'll probably taste nicer. But the shit's still there. These tablets always have side effects that damage other parts of your body and most commonly tamper with your hormones, resulting in mental health problems. But they won't tell you that straight up, will they? They're not going to go to a patient and be like, listen bro, take these tablets, they'll sugarcoat your diabetes you have and make it feel somewhat better, but be warned, they're going to make you feel mega depressed, anxious, and for as long as you're on these tablets, you're going to be ridiculously irritable, angry, and you're going to hate and resent everything you know to be dear to you. Actually, to be honest, you're better off not having these tablets and starting to eat healthier and slowly watch what you're shoving down your gullet rather than have these tablets. No, they won't tell you that. Why? Because they're not going to sell the tablets if they tell you that. That's not a very profitable business campaign, is it? So it will say things like cause fatigue, low mood, lack of energy, and motivation to do tasks that are usually interesting to you. But you take one Google search and you realise, oh shit, okay, it's just the symptoms of depression and other mental health problems, meaning you're so caught up in what's going on between your ears, you start to resent the world, and guess what then happens? You live exactly the way they want you to live. Tired, energyless, depressed, reliant on short-term pleasures like drinking, wasting your time binging whatever's new in the entertainment industry, which is promoted by celebrity culture, hyper-glamorization of celebrities and influencers. Think, bruv. Yes, it is deep. It's that deep. Non-organic food consumption to destroy mental health, to eternally employed and living for 30k a year and being told when you can take a shit. Starting from your supermarkets. Yes, it is that deep. So, you listen to my talks and you start to realise how the world works, how there are infinite different cycles of shit left, right, centre being put in front of you, dangled under your nose and sugar-coated and cunningly described as if it's for your benefit. Now, before I summarise this lunacy for you guys, you must understand that this talk is not about me telling you that you have to stop buying non-organic food and everyone should buy organic. Number one, that's simply not possible. Number two, I am very well aware of the fact that 99% of people are not financially capable of committing that much extra money for food. But then my question to you is, what does your daily life consist of that is bringing you 0.1% closer every day to being able to afford higher quality food and not have to one day end up reliant on tablets and medicine and bollocks government campaigns tricking you into thinking they have your health at their best interest? What's your answer?